Hi guys, this is your girl Vivian, and you are watching How to Fill a Stadium.
Drop it.
One day my dream will live beyond me. The doubts that were constant in my mind will go away.
Hi guys, my name is Vivian, and I am a child of God. That's number one. Obviously, I have things that I do that I am known for a lot. I am a musician, a performing artist. I am also a speaker. I am an actress. I am a product ambassador, and I am also an online influencer.
Jump, jump to me. Jump, jump to
So I grew up in Eastlands in Nairobi, Kenya. Eastlands basically means like the east side of Nairobi, popularly characterized with a lot of ghettos. So we lived near a ghetto that is in Huruma. That's where I grew up, in a family of three at that time. My younger sister was later born, but after we had moved out of Eastlands. In 2009, that's when I gave birth to my daughter Natalie. I was in my early 20s then, so it was a big change in regards to how my life turned around. I was a vendor, a street vendor actually. So I would sell pans and thermoses and serving spoons and cups. And I was quite aggressive, but the pay was not that good. Actually, that's the main reason I left the job. I was very demotivated by the pay because I sold a lot of items, I think worth 4,000 bob, but I only was given 200 bob as commission. And I was like, oh my god, this is very little money. So I decided to not do that job anymore. I was also in a girls' band. We were three girls. I was the singer, and the other two spoken word artists. So I did that for a couple of months, maybe 4, 5, 6 months, I think. And then after that, that's when I got into karaoke. And I worked in so many places. I even did gigs in Eldoret. Outside town, by the way. I just started growing as a karaoke host. Up until now, by that time, by the time I was now getting fully into my music career, I was still hosting karaoke, so I had to make a choice. And by that time, I was starting to work with my now manager, Sam West, and he told me that if I wanted to concentrate on my music career, just to give it 100%, I needed to stop doing karaoke. And I thought he had lost his mind. What was I going to feed my child with? What? However, I had to weigh the decision. He also just didn't tell me to live with nothing. He said, what we'll do, you'll concentrate on the music, and I'll be giving you a small retainer every month to take care of your needs.
Drop it. I dream that one day my dream will live beyond me. The doubts that were constant in my mind will go away. Everything that I feel in my soul is oh so grateful. A road takes me to a promised land not far away. I now have wings to fly. I can touch the sky, and now I grow wiser as the days go by. As I listen to the sound of my sound, I now have wings to fly. I can touch the sky.
We worked on that song for months, and it was quite frustrating. Keep in mind, sijakoma, like mi nikadem kayang, nachoka kila siku fair kwenda South B. It was hard. I didn't have anyone to encourage me or anything, like it was tough. So I did the song, and I remember I told Phil, if you don't like this song the way it is, because nilikuwa naimba na kizungu and it was not common at that time, nikaambia hii song kama hautaitoa mimi sitawahi rudi studio. I was tired. 6 months going to the studio constantly and not even one product out. I was like, I can't do this with my life. It's not working. So ultimately, I think he read the signs, and also Jaguar came through. Obviously through Phil was able to facilitate that collaboration, and so Jaguar came through and did the chorus. He also did the music video, and it was, that song just shaped me in so many ways. I was like a star in that song, and I was new, so I didn't know anything. Nguo zangu nilikuwa nimebuy Gikosh. I remember I went on set with all of them, and Ted Josiah was shooting the video, and I had so many, like more than 10 outfits, and he just said none of this can work. He said only one outfit. So that video I only had one outfit, like a colored maroon flowery outfit. But I must add that Ted Josiah was particularly supportive in this project. He saw things that I did not see at that time. Remember, this is 6 years ago. When he was shooting the video, the water was hot, Lake Magadi, and he got into the water with me, and he said, if I can be in this hot water, you can also be in it. So I need you to play the part. And I did. There was such a huge cast in that video. Oh my God. But hiyo cast haikutokea kwa video. Cast ya video was like 4 people or 5 people. Hata 4. Yeah. But wengine walikuwa groupies. Oh my God, what an industry. So Dream was an amazing video shot at Lake Magadi. I will say also on the day of the video, can you imagine? Mimi ndio nilichelewa. By the Jaguar aliniangalia hivi akaniambia, Vivian, wewe ni star sana, sisi tuko hapa tunakungojea. Imagine, and he's the one who's paying for the video. He's a patient man, I would say. Nilikuwa wa mwisho kufika. Nojo tunaenda Lake Magadi, si ati tunaenda hapa, tunaenda Lake Magadi. Like, I applaud Mr. Jaguar for his patience. Because if it was me, and I'm funding an artist, na anafika 4 hours late, I would not take it at all. I would be so upset. He just told me one sentence, but he was a little bit upset. But, I mean, hakusema ati to cancel video. We still did the video. We went to Magadi. It was amazing.
Drop it.
Switch production.
Woman in Love. So Woman in Love was my second single. And the direction of Woman in Love, of course, was constituted from me. Switchfield is the one who gave that direction. A dance hall kind of vibe. I was so green those days when it came to music, so I had no idea that it would be such a big song. So Woman in Love became bigger than me. So people knew the song, and then they said, this is a nice song, and then they said, no, who sang this song? So I was lucky because the Jaguar song had introduced me into the market, but it wasn't the cliche Kenyan song because it was very urban and modern and very house, pop, which is not how Kenyan music. Kenyans, like unajua, just their sounds, the reggae and the dancehall sounds and such things. So the song became very big. It popularized me with many DJs. Jaguar was still very helpful. He introduced me, I remember, to Amina. And that time she was at Capitol, so that's where I did my interview. And then just so many DJs, Radio Maisha. Like, I would say Woman in Love now introduced me properly to the industry. Firstly, because it was a sound, a dancehall sound that a lot of Kenyans resonated with. It had that, what's the name of that girl? The chick who sang, Make Me Believe You. What's her name? Denick. It had that kind of vibe, eh? And Kenyans love that kind of vibe musically.
Nairobi, DJ, hold up. Nataka kusalimia watu wangu. How are you guys doing? Mnafilaje? Aya, twende kazi. Woman in Love, twende.
A woman in love, a woman in love.
A woman in love.
A woman in love.
A woman in love. A woman in love. A woman in love.
A woman in love.
A main switch production.
I'm just a woman in love. Woman in love. I need a man to treat me right and love me tonight.
My first gig. I was confident, by the way. I was confident. I was feisty. I was that kachik, like, by the way, sikuwa na uoga ya kuimba. I believed in myself. I was all over the place. I was jumping. I think there's a video even shared on Instagram with my two thin legs. I was very, very slim. Let me just say this firstly. I have realized in this journey of life, there is no right and wrong. Because some of the experiences that I have had, I thought were horrible experiences. But I think they were good. They were rough, but they were good. So the song Teren Teren. Teren 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 Sedo is the one who did the song Teren Teren. And Pacho was a studio. By this time I had left Main Switch. And I will say I left Main Switch because our purposes and our visions did not align, right? And we were not able to get into a space where we could reconcile. There was a lot of ego involved, I'll be very honest and say that, on both ends. But I mean, you live and you learn. So by that time I was working with a young man by the name of Marvin Obaga. So Mavo introduced me to Polycarp, because they're the ones who used to shoot videos for Sauti Sol at that time through the NSL Olik production. So that's how I met Polycarp. And I remember it was somewhere along Gong Road, and he told me, why don't you try working with Sedo? And we got in touch with Sedo, by the way. And I went to Pacho, ilikuwa hapo Mada, and Boss from MOG is the one who helped me put that song together. I had met Boss while I was at Main Switch. Remember that song they had done as MOG? What was it called? Tosheka. So that's when we met, because the song was done at Main Switch. So Sedo did the song. Let me tell you guys, I was not confident in that song. Like, I think I had such a weird mindset at that time. I thought that I don't know what songs do well. I don't even know what I was thinking. I was just a little bit young and not so smart. So Sedo would tell me, this song will do well, this song will do well. And I was like, hey, are you sure? Can we make it? And boom, Mavo shot the video. We had zero budget, literally. So if you see that video on YouTube, please don't hate. Hatukuwa na budget hata kidogo. In fact, my friend Colin Namati is the one who helped me with the styling. It was just goodwill. Mavo rounded his people together as well. Teren Teren came out and it did very well.
Drop it. Vivian. Hey! Teddy B. Nilikwita tu, baby. The way I treated you friendly. Natamani kurudi tu, baby. So be hypo.
So the trip to Uganda was amazing.
Man, we are in Kampala. Look at the stage. The first time we're walking through the streets, and we can actually go through the stage.
We're chilling in Entebbe, Uganda. Banana Village. We're having a good time, taking some good pictures to entertain you and to entertain ourselves, because it's what we do. We enjoyed ourselves on the road. It was long and tiring, but we had a lot of fun. Finally, my manager and Chameleon's manager were able to have a conversation, and we met. Some urani confused. Toka hapo. We went for a meeting. Yeah, and I met Chameleon, and we talked. I gave him some of my music to listen to. He of course knew some of the tracks that I'd done before with Jaguar, and he asked me, Vivian, why would you like to do a collab with me? Why me, Chameleon? And I told him, well, I think you're a very fine artist. He's very, he understands his art so well. And I knew that working with him would be an awesome experience, especially for my music. He loved my songs. He thought I had a lot of talent. And just like that, he agreed to get on the track. We got into the studio. He did magic, and he made the song sound even better. And of course, the rest, as they say, is history.
Chameleon, na Vivian.
Optics Music.
Cham is
ni wimbo ya urogi. I forgot to tell you, mimi ni mchawi. Charm is a love potion. Kuna mtu aliniroga. The state that I am in is not my fault. Nimerogwa. And as a result, nikaamua kurogana na hiyo wimbo inaitwa Charm.
This is Romain Virgo, live alongside the female artist, the top female artist in Kenya, Vivian.
Come on, back at me, you know, make me feel it, make me feel it.